Hello, once again, everybody. Welcome back to some more Star Technology. I am Towkn, and as you can see behind me, there are some trees. Like I said, there would be, and you can see it chopped it down too, right away. Right away there, it chopped it down. Then you got like a look up like this, and you can see it's missing that one tree though. Yep, yep. I had a feeling it might do that occasionally, and it does do it occasionally. But occasionally it will still chop it down. Whatever. That's fine. That's fine because as you can see, it chops them down. It goes like that. It puts all the logs into here because that's got a maybe a smart chute which goes down here and puts all the wood in, and then the wood comes across this. And as you can see, this is much longer than it needs to be, but it is just barely long enough for if I was to throw a full stack of wood in there or a full stack of anything else in there. And yeah, and then it comes into here, and as you can see, we have a lot of charcoal now, which is very good. Very good. You can see we also have 1,000 in here, and we're good. I also went ahead and just built us another big platform that's got some snow on it. We are still in a taiga and snowy taiga, although if we do come all the way over to here, I believe, somewhere, if we have a lush cave right here. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a lush cave there, and cool. To be honest, I don't remember that being there, but yeah. Um, but yeah, we got our steel being made. We're up to 24 blocks, and we actually might have enough now because I did something else. I threw that the one stuff in here, and we threw the galena, right? Galena dust. We threw the galena in there, and we got some silver, so we were able to make ourselves this boiler. And then so we have the steam boiler. That's this here. The temperature will go up and it'll boil the steam. Once the steam actually reaches the maximum on this, rather than blowing up like the other one did for whatever reason, this one will eject it. So we got our pipe that comes from way over here from our water. So our water's going in there. Of course, we have water that fills this thing up, this big thing up here, which goes to here. You can see releases the extra steam. This thing is full of steam. So instead of every four getting two, instead of getting every 4 blocks of this, getting to every two, right? Because that's what it was. It was 4 for 2. It's now 3 for 2. So you can see that took 3 of them. This will go down, and boom, we get 2. So we're good there. And of course, while this is working, that is actually going up slightly. Of course, there is still a lot in there, but that's not really going up. So that'll eventually run out of steam. But that's fine because we are now profiting off of the thing by like 50% based on what we actually needed for the steel plates, for all of this other stuff we needed to make for this here. So we'll click on this. We will click on this. We will click on this. We need 8 steel rods. So we'll go, I guess, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 real quick. So that we can then click on this, click on this, click on this to make 2 of those, to then click on this and click on this and click on this. And of course, it took the wrench out because that's what it likes to do. We can put that back there to get that. We're going to need more solid machine casings. We'll go ahead and make a couple of those. Okay, so then we need to basically click on here and go like this. We're going to need a lot of those so that we can then, we'll go ahead and press U on them. Click on this. Throw that in there and go 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna need a lot more than that, I believe. We can then click here, 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 go like that, which will let us then make the solid blast furnace controller, which really is all we needed for this quest. But while we were doing other stuff, I'm sure you noticed I went ahead and made the stuff for this because that was easy enough. We still technically just need to make our filters though for that. But that will be something else we do later, I think. Yeah, I think that'll be a thing that comes later. There's this early fluid storage thing there. But for me, I went ahead and just there's a gold drum, made that. That's now got 17 buckets of lava in it because we moved our lava creation over to here so that we could get lava in here so that we could put it in here at some point. Yeah, that's the plan. Anyways, we can now come back over here. And again, if we go to this and we press U on it, we need 21 of these machine or solid machine casings. So let's go ahead and aim for that first. Right now we have 3. So if we press R on this and A on this, let's go ahead as well. Click here and type in STE. So we have 28 steel there currently. Okay. Plus the little bit that's there. So we are going to need to make some more rods. So we'll click this. We'll click this, and I believe it was a total. Shoot, I don't remember. So to get 21 of these, I think it was like 6 of those. So we'll go like this. Make just 24 real quick. Click here, click here, click here. Just go like that. There we go. That's 6 frames. Yeah, okay. So we got the 6 frames. Let's go ahead, run over here and grab some more of those. And as you can see, that's made all of them without using up all of our steam, which is nice. We can then come over here, throw all that in there, click on this, and we're up to 15 of those. Thought we only needed like 6 of those things, of these. Yeah, so actually we'll go like that then, and we can click here, click here, click here. We need some more of these, so let's just go ahead. Make another 24 of those. And then we can click here, and there, and just make another 6 of those. Click there, find our wrench again, because yes. And that's how many we needed, right? It was 21. Press this, press U on this. We needed, yep, 21. Okay, then we need steel firebox casings. Okay, so steel firebox casing. So let's go ahead again right here and type in firebox. And click on this. So we need a couple for that too. So we're good with that. So if we click here and click here, we are missing ingredients to craft. So I'm going to click that. So that does that. And we are still missing ingredients to craft. So I'm going to assume it's the rods. Let's just make a bunch more rods. And then, yes, okay. And then we need 9 of these. So 1, 2. Ooh, we ran out of plates. Okay, so let's grab some steel ingots. Run all the way back over here. Throw them in there. And of course, it is nighttime, so that steam boiler is not making as much steam because it only works during the day, so the temperature's going down. We'll sleep real quick. and then run back over here. Yeah, so as you can see, like at temperature, we need to make sure it stays day in order to get that. So once this gets this, go ahead, take these 10 of these and run them over here. Click on this and go 1, 2, 3, put them in there. And go 6. So now we just need, okay, so we're going to need at least one more set of these, which means we need these. So we'll go like this. And our diamond file is broken. So let's go ahead into here and scroll down slowly. Definitely passed them up. There they are. We're going to go ahead and click on this. No, never mind. Never mind. I'm going to go ahead and I already have them in my thing, so I'm fine there. We're going to go ahead here and type in file. And we're just going to make a couple iron files real quick, like so. There we go. So that I can then press R on this, and then this, and then this. And make some more of those. There we go. Okay. Because of that, I am also going to run back over here. Grab out that and that. And then that. Okay, there we go. So then we go here, throw this in there. Click on this, click R on this, be like, okay, so we need this. We'll click here and we'll go like this. And that technically we should be all we need is just 2 of those because it'll make 4 of these. So we go like this. And that's where we're gonna need 4 more of those, but we only got like 4 or 5 blocks in there, so we are gonna need some more. So we'll come back over here, grab this steel block. This one here is still 15 seconds out. That's fine. That should not be needed for this part of it, I think. Okay. We could throw it in here. Click on this, click here, click here. Click R on here. Click on this. There we go. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we click on the firebox casing. We press R and go 1, 2. That'll give us the 10 or the 9 we need. Okay, so now we just need to make the hatches again, which is fine because we could actually go ahead and make the other, or we could set the stuff down first, right? So we go here and go 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Gives us an extra 1. We could then take our solid controller, put it there, and then jump up here and go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Put 1 here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and put 1 here. Don't actually need 21 because we are going to. Actually, no, because we should only need item inputs. We shouldn't need fluid inputs. So we'll go ahead, put 1 there, and put 1 there. Okay, there we go. So then we just need some item input things. So we'll go ahead and grab 1 more of these out because we'll probably need it. Come over here, go like that, throw that there. And this is where we need input buses, right? Bus. Input items for multi-blocks. So yeah, so if we click on this, we're going to need some wooden crates. So I'm assuming we're going to need some screws and planks. We have planks. I'm going to assume we don't have these screws. So let's go ahead and click on that again. So we can click on this and this. And we'll go ahead, click there, there, and there. So we can click on this and go like this. And we're just going to make, let's just do 24. I think will be good. And then we can click on that, go like that. And then we click that and go like that. To get this, to click here, to click this, to put these here. I'm going to make 2 of these for now. That's all we should need to make. Okay. And then to make them, again, we need, wrong one, click on this. We need the light machine hull, which we need some wrought iron plates. So let's go ahead and type in iron here. Take out the wrought iron. Turn all of that into plates real quick. And then we just need the tin after that, right? 2 more, 1 more. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, then we click on that. So then we need this hull, which is this here, which uses steel plates. So we go like that. We go 1, 2. Perfect. Then we click here for the tin cable and go 1, 2, 3, 4. That we click here and go 1, 2. And then we click on this and go 1. And then we do it the other way around to get to the output bus. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. And this should work, right? So we come over here and we go with output on this side, input on this side. Boom. Structure is complete. So now, active for Bessemer blast furnace. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Solid blast furnace or Bessemer. Okay, so if we click on this, we go to this and we press U, right? So there's solid blast furnace. So that's basically, if we were to take silicone dust and coal, we would get silicone or whatever that is. Okay. But I think what we're still looking for is just or not charcoal, regular steel, right? So steel ingots, so magnetite, silicone, and charcoal will give us steel, silicone, and dark ashes. Silicone. We still need a thing we don't have if we do it that way. So if we go to the Bessemer one, it is going to be that right there. Okay, so it's still basically the exact same thing. Wrought iron and coal. So if I come over here though and we grab this and this out of here, and we go to our input and we put that and that in, that's every 140 seconds instead of every 360 seconds. So we are half the time, yep, or a little bit less, or a little bit more than half the time. So we are getting it much quicker, and then the output will be right here. And of course, like it said in the thing, it's automatable because again we have input hatches. We could pipe in the 2 things there at some point if we get a way to do it, and we could pipe out what we get right there. So we'd be able to pump out that stuff there. Perfect. Okay, so we'll come over here. Let's go ahead and turn this block of steel into steel ingots. And then do this and do that. Okay. So we're good to go there. Okay, but we do have 30 steel or star coins right now, right? So let's see, what all could we do with the star coins again? I'm trying to remember. We can buy a bunch of bronze. Ooh, a magnet for repeatable quests. What does this do? Magnetic field. I'm not sure. I'm assuming that just puts a magnet on me. Of course, we could change weather cycle so it never rains, which would be fine. We could change the day cycle. Oh, we have a repeatable quest for 2 weeks, get 16 steel. That would have been useful. And for 8 of these, wait, do we get all of this? Or just 8? Let's see. Brain Tech, Aerospace, Advancement Reinforcement, Duct Tape, FAL. I don't know if you can't fix it with this, use more of it. Okay, sure. Maintenance hash for maintaining multi-block sharing to say, I'm not sure what that is. But if I was to use just this, do I get one of each of these? Because that is so tempting. I'm gonna do it. Submit. Yes. Yes, we get all of them. Nice. That's so much better than trying to make 8 of those. If I would have known that was there, I would have probably done that much sooner rather than spending all that time to make them. But that is fine. That is completely fine. We go back to early game. We are pretty close to overall being finished with the main one here, which is going to be getting this thing here, which is any LV converter. So we have A1, 4, 8, 16. So I'm assuming it's just going to be, let's just make this, but we are going to need some soul infused wire, which means we are going to need some soul sand, which means if we come over here and just take out this sand from here right now, bring it over to this. Just not, why does it say structure incomplete? Is it counting the pipe next to it as part of the structure? That's multi-block sharing templates, blah blah blah. I'm not sure. Is it really because this pipe is next to it that it's, well, that's annoying and no good. How do we fix that? How do we fix that? I think the easiest way to fix it is going to be going under instead. But that's just annoying. But I think that's what we're going to have to do. Okay, so let's go ahead, come over here. We'll grab some water out of here. We'll put it here. Let it flow over like that. Let's just go ahead and use our regular stone. We'll go down like this and put this here, here, and here. We will surface to get our air back. And then put this, if I can get to it, right there. There we go. And then we'll shift click so that we can do this. There we go. Okay. And then we will grab our bucket of water and try and find our way over to where the thing is at. Should be here somewhere, right? So go like this. So that's our actual water. So I'm assuming it's right here. Yes, it is. Perfect. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll click that right there like so. We will need to come back down here. So let's go ahead for now, walk over here and here. And use sand to get out of here because we need to go grab our wrench. We'll go in here. Go down to here and grab our wrench. Then we come back over to here. And actually, we do need to take this down as well. Like that, and then we'll just double check. Structure is in, might be the snow. It's probably the snow. But that's fine, that's fine. We could still just go ahead and get this set up underneath instead. It'll overall look better then as well. If we have enough pipe to go that far. I hope we do. Let's see, shift, click here, boom, there, then there, then there. I don't think we do. Okay, so I am going to waste the sand by putting it right there. And then jump there. It looks like I'm going to have to break this to get out. Which is fine, we go right here. Put that there. Okay, so do we have any of this pipe that's not... No, no. I don't think we have any of this pipe that's not being used. We'll go here and type in pipe real quick. Yep, didn't think so. Okay. So I was about to subtract and then go find it. Click here. We need, again, 1, 2, 3. We'll grab just make a couple of those. We'll go here. Go like this. I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was a waste, but yeah, there we go. We can now go like that. And of course, I think I messed up slightly. So we are going to go back down here real quick. Like this, because I don't think... Ah, the wrench is back up there again. Yep, I'll get this eventually. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll get this. Gotta go back up here to grab our wrench again. Because it used the wrench for making something. So we're fine there. We'll go in here, drop down here. Grab that and that. Come over here, shift, and tell it to start taking water out of there. Perfect. Now we are good to go. Okay, so then we can not jump up right here for some reason. There we go. We could throw that there. We could do that. We are going to just use the sand to get out. Then we go like this. Boom, there we go. And that is filling that back up with water. That's temperature is 0 because, yeah, okay. So, if I come to this, this requires a wrench. If I go like this and break that, and break that, and then we grab again an input bus like so, we can put it back. And as you can see, structure is formatted again. So yeah, so it was just the snow over the top of it. So we need to do something about that. So we're going to jump up here and go like this and put that there. And I'm assuming I could put that there, which means we might want to do it on that. Wait, we have a lush cave here too? Okay. That's weird. I'm going to assume we might need to do it on top of here too. Although I wonder if I put this here, is it going to break it? Structure form. So nope, it's not broken. Okay, good. Okay, so that works. This now has water going back into it like we want it to be. It's not doing anything because of the time of day it is, which is fine. We come over here. This is still making it. We're almost finished, but that is much, much quicker than it was before. Okay. Also because we got hatches, I want a outbound hatch for items right here. And then on this side, we need 2 hatches as well for inbound fluids. We go like this, put that there, this here. And then if I went like this and put that there, I do want to disconnect that real quick. So I can put this right there and disconnect that to then reconnect this. Okay. And then we could go out like this and put lava in here. And then if we click on this, idling, I'm not sure. I'm assuming we need the control. I'm not sure exactly how to choose what inputs and so like that one's got water, this one's got lava. Oh yeah, this thing here. So if we click on, nope, wrong thing. Click on this, right? We click on here, right? So if we clicked on this and we click on this. So if we wanted certain one of these, so if we wanted diorite pebbles so that we could get more diorite fast, we would put it on 2. If we want blackstone, we would need witch water in there, which we don't have. Then stone. Of course, we could always make another one of these as well later once we actually do some more organization type stuff and whatnot. There's that. There's deep slate, which actually I'm curious. If I hit you on this and we hit you on this, can we crush deep slate into deep slate dust? We don't actually make like crush deep slate, right? Um, rock crusher. So we had deep slate and so wait, a large wait. So with this, the way it seems like this would do is say we had a large rock crusher. We could put deep slate, water, and lava in it. None of it's consumed, but it would make more deep slate. I just wanted to be sure, so that would make infested deep slate. That makes cobbled deep slate. Wait, right here. Here we go. Crushed deep slate. Can we do anything with crushed deep slate? It only makes lava. Okay, so no. We don't need to worry too much about deep slate unless we want it for aesthetics or looking at stuff. Okay, so we're good with deep slate. Don't need that. Dripstone might not be too bad. Calcite. We might need that. We might need that because calcite would make this, which makes that, which is going to be used for some other stuff. Calcite dust, which I think might have been what it was that I was thinking of. Use that to make amethyst. We could use calcite and carbon. Or calcite gives us calcite and carbon dust. Now, electrolyzer. We combine all of that to make liquid concrete. Packer for that stuff. Electric blast furnace, if we had that, would be calcite and salt to get soda ash and calcium chloride. Fertilizer, which was dark asher's calcite. So that might be what it was that I'm thinking we might need that for. So we might go ahead and throw that into there. So I think it's going to be the best option for that right now. Is let's go ahead and make calcite, which is number 6. So if we click on here, it just says, why does it not have the... if we click on here and click on here, okay, so if we went like this and we clicked on this and we clicked on 6, that is going to start making calcite pebbles. So if we come over here, boom, you can see that's going to make a bunch of calcite pebbles for us, which is perfect. We could then come back over here, click on this. We need to make ourselves a chest real quick. So we go like that and get a drawer. We also want to grab out our item cables like that and run over here and put this right here. So we grab our item cables, do that to start putting the calcite pebbles into there. Yeah, perfect, perfect. There we go, wonderful. So, yeah, You also might have noticed, possibly, that over here is this thing right here, which I'm trying not to look at while I'm right-clicking and eating. We have this here that has the andesite, the diorite, the stone, and that, which if you open this here up as well, we also apparently have some clay that got stuck in there. So I could take this clay right now, I could take it down here over to this, just throw it in there, so that'll turn into bricks. And yeah. But this here is here because it's like I needed a bunch of stuff, a bunch of diorite so we could make our platform and whatnot, and I didn't have that thing all set up yet, so I was able to just like click here and just right click because I went ahead and used some of the steel to make this basic item collector, which then collects everything and then distributes it to here. Of course, we do kind of want to go like this real quick here and type in at fun. What does it require for the? Okay, good. That's easy. That's easy. So we could actually click here. Click here. I mean, it is expensive, but we could just go like this real quick and go with 4 of those. And the 1 iron plate, like so. We could actually bring that over, put that there. But that can now store 16,000. So it'll move all those. Of course, the big thing it does suck is these don't transfer very fast. But yeah. Anyways, now that we have our witch water being made again, right? No? It's idling. Why is it idling? Because we should have. Okay, so apparently I somehow took the mycelium spores out of there. That might have been why it was actually idling as well. Well, no. It wouldn't make any sense. But either way, we now have witch water in here. We are going to go ahead and take out this real quick because we don't really need to worry too much about that for right now because we want some soul sand. Yeah, there we go. We got soul sand for our soul sand quest, which will give us that. So now we need soul infused wire, which means we need a soul infused ingot. A soul infused ingot is made in an alloy smelter or I assume a mixer. Here we go, mixing. We need 2 soul sand dust and an invar ingot. Soul sand dust we get by crushing soul sand. Okay, perfect. We could do that. We have invar. Yeah, we could go over here, click on this, press U on this, click on this, throw both of those there. We get the 2. We then find our invar, which is right here. Go like that. Come over here. Jump and throw it in. Jump and throw it in. Honestly, I should just do that. Isn't that what it wanted? I'm confused now. Click on this. Click on this. Click on that. Click on this. So we need an invar ingot. Oh yeah, we have to heat it. I forgot about that. Okay. So let's grab some charcoal. We could easily grab that out of here. Go like this. Go like that. There we go. That'll make it. And boom, there we go. 1 soul infused ingot. And then we need 4 of these, which sadly we get 1 per. Because I'm assuming that'll do that. Okay. So we just need to take this soul sand out. Come back over here, click on this. Go back down to the invar, click on that, go like this. Boom, there we go. Soul sand. We can then just jump up here. Go like that, go like that. Let that turn all of it into it. I think we're good. Because we need 4 of them at least. So we'll just wait till that's all done. There we go. We can just take that out, put that down, let that smash. And with that smash, we will have ourselves the soul infused ingot, or the soul, not ingot plates, the soul infused plates, which then we could run over here and press U on to go down to this, where we go like that and go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Which will give us the soul infused wire, which gives us that, which then lets us click about this, read about superconductors. We're not too big on that. Any LV converter, which is going to be probably this one here. So we need the machine hall. So if we click here, and we click here, we click here, make another one of those. Click on this and go like this and go 1, 2 to get those. To then press on this to make this. Then we can press on this. And we just need the converter, right? Which sadly it's not putting stuff in there the way we can just make it. Right, there it is. There we go. Boom, there we go. A1 converts energy between EU and FE. Start as EU converter. Use soft mallet to change. Native is whatever. I'm not entirely sure how this works. But if we make this, that'll be quest complete. That gives us this. Nice. Perfect. Okay. There's also the Steam Ore Factory, which is an optional quest, right? Disabled until ETA, so technically that's disabled. I guess we can't actually do that. The tempered glass we could technically do in here. That doesn't sound like that sounds like a lot of work to do. So if I put this down right now, it doesn't actually do anything until we get power into it, right? Okay. So the biggest way I think we're going to go to get power again. I mean, we could get power from Steam if we wanted to. It's a little bit of work, though. I'm not entirely sure how that works. What we can do is, again, we could click on to here. We go down to power, and we could work on this, where we make ourselves the generator coil and the carbon brushes, which is going to require some steel plates and another one of these, which is a lot of work. Okay. So if we go in here, right, we'll go in here, we'll bottom down here, we will type in at create, because I know where these are at. They're in the top section up here, I believe. I thought they were. It might have been top, yeah, top one of page 2. Okay, so we have this here. So we could click on this. We could click on this. We could just click on this where we need to. We'll just go ahead, click on here. Go back, click on here. Go back, click on here. And go back and click on here. Oh, no. We want to click on here first, and there we go. There we go. Okay, so now if I click on this, we can make our 2 resistors already because we have those. Okay. So we click here, go like this, and go 1, 2. So that we can make. Actually, I was just still bolts. Okay, so we click on here, and then we click here and go like this, and just make a bunch of those. And then we need the vacuum tube, which is the glass, things like that. So we go like this. There we go. We can click on here and make ourselves the glass tubes, which will let us make our 2 of these. So actually, yeah, I didn't need to make that because we need 2 of those, right? Okay, perfect. Okay, and then this, for this, we click on here. We click on that. We click on, there's not enough copper wire. We'll just make a bunch more copper wire to click on here. And there we go. And then we were making this thing, so we need the redstone alloy cable, which means we need the redstone alloy thing here. So 1, 2, 3. Go like that. Make 3 of those to be able to make another one of these. Perfect. And all of that was just so that we can make this here, which needs more steel plates. Okay, so for that, sadly, I don't think we have any more. Oh, wait, we have lots of steel. We go like this and like that. And I'm going to go ahead and just turn all that steel into steel plates. Okay, so we have our 2000 calcite now and all that stuff. We could probably go ahead, click here, click on this, and click on that, and then that'll just be an idle and be good. Okay, once we get this, boom, let's take out those 8. Run back over here, click on this, and we can now make our carbon brush. Perfect. Okay. And then to make this, we need a block of andesite alloy. We could easily do that. We go 1, 2. So we go like this and go 1, 2. So I'm just going to go ahead and make 2 of those. Okay. And then for that, we also need magnetite blocks. We're going to need 3, 6. We're going to need 12. Plus, we're going to need 24 of them, aren't we? Yes, we are. Okay, so we can make 16 for right now. So we need to cook some more cobblestone. Actually, no, I got some more of it on me right there. So then we go ahead, press R, and click here, and go. It's 20. So then 1. So we are going to need some more. Okay. So let's go ahead and throw that in there. We'll take these slime balls out. Throw them in here. And while that's waiting for that, let's go ahead and go grab our steel plates. Okay, perfect. There we go. Let me bring those back, put them in here, because we are also going to need one of these, which is going to need some copper nuggets. And we're actually probably going to need 2 of these, so when we make 2 of them anyway, so we'll be fine there. Okay. Okay, so we got 2 of those. So now for that, of course, redstone. We had enough magnetite and redstone. We could do that. Because that's technically better. That gives a better magnetic force. You know what? I think we might have enough. If I go like this, and we go like this, and we go all the way up to 24, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so that's a task complete there. So that's actually this one here. So we do technically, there's a couple more. So we have single, then redstone. Then after that is layered magnet, and then fluxed magnet, and then neodymium magnet. But I think we'll be good with this. So we're going to come over to... I think for right now, we're just going to go ahead and we'll just go back to our new area. All right, we'll come back over here. And we'll start here and we'll go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Nope. That's not where I wanted that. I wanted this right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we are going to need to break that real quick, like so. And then we will need to go up top, up there real quick, so that we can place a block down to build against. But like there we go. Okay, perfect. And then we come back down here and we go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like so. And then we take this thing and we put it right here, and then we put it right here. And I thought that that would be all we would need. We then also, I know we're going to need the carbon brushes right there. And then we would take one of these and put it on right there, and then put it on the other thing. It gets power, which I'm assuming at this point would be this. So if we grabbed this and put it here, I'm assuming we want that side facing the other way. I'm not sure. Let's go to here. Put that right there. So we would do that. So connect those, and that would give us the power. But why is this not working? Let's go ahead and click in here real quick, and then press W on this. Okay. So do we actually need, we might actually need to have the steel girders and stuff up. Okay, so it won't work like this. Okay, so we actually got to take all this down. So we'll go like that, we'll take that down, we'll take that down, we'll take that down. Okay. Which means we'll probably have to take this down and this down. Okay. So let's go make our thing, you know, click on here real quick and we will press W on this again, right? So we have some steel girders or some steel things and then that. Okay, so if I find those, not on this page from what I can see, unless they are up here. Don't really see them up here. That's a copycat shaft. That's all copycat stuff. So let's go down to this page. Metal girder. So if we click on that, we'll get 8 of those. We need probably just 8 of those. But I'm not sure what those standing ones were. Unless they're just metal girders as well, and that's how they show up if you place them down normally. Yeah, okay, so that is. Okay, so we will need, let's see, 8 for the bottom. You know what, let's just go ahead and make like that. And of course, yep, I can't jump over that. I need to just take that out and move it again. Okay, so if we go here and we go like this, and we're just going to start right here. And then click here, here, here. Like so, right? Oh, come on. There, there we go. There we go. Finally. It took forever just to put it on top of there. There we go. Okay, and we do actually want to go grab some shafts. Okay, so then we'll just break that. Just break that. There we go. Okay, and then we put this here, right? Then we get this here, this here. Then we have this here. And from here, we can go like this to this side to this side. That goes in there, but that's how that placed that on there. So nope, let's go ahead, do that, and find our wrench, which is not on us, but it is also nighttime. We want to sleep just so our daylight thing works. Okay, there we go. But now we come back over here, we click this, we roll down to our wrench, take it out, and see if this will let us turn it. Nice, it does. Kind of. I don't know if it did or not. Let's go ahead and just click on that and go like that. And then we can put that in there. Okay, so now that is now sitting on a thing. I think that's how it needs to work. Okay. And then we go like this to put that there. And that there to put that there. Okay. And then I think we could actually put our electrical thing on the bottom of this. Put our voltage thing on here. And we just turn, there we go. We can turn it like so to put this right there, because I'm assuming, again, red's going to be inbound, these green's going to be outbound power. Now we can just go like this and place these around this like so. And do one more over here where we go like this. And then it should work. Right? Do I need to start it by turn? Or start it turning it a little bit, maybe? For it to go? Maybe. Who knows? Go ahead, come over here and click on this. And scroll up here once so we can find the hand crank. And we'll just go like this. And it might only make power if it has power going, or, you know, whatever going to it. So if we click on this, that is overstressed, apparently. So we apparently can't do it with a hand crank. So let's go ahead and go back in here and ponder on this again. Generating electricity, pondering. Electrical components and stuff. I'm assuming that it just actually has to be connected when rotated. So yeah, we are going to need to hook that up to some sort of rotational force that can handle more stress than our hand crank can. Which sucks that it's way over here, though, because, yeah. Yeah, all of our stuff for our whatchamacallit is over there. So I think what we need to do, though, is we might need to go ahead and make that steam boiler so that we can get it boiling some steam. So let's come over here. We'll go ahead and close this out, right? And then we will go into here and find this right here. So we're going to click on this right here. And then we do need regular barrels for this, but we go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to run out of that. Okay, so we'll go ahead. Let's take just a stack. You know what? Let's just take 2 stacks of copper. We're going to make a lot of copper plates real quick, like so. And then the barrels, we click on here, we click on here. We're just going to make a lot of those too. Okay, perfect. And of course, because this is full, that's doing that, that's doing that. That's just piling up in there. That's fine. We could just leave that like that for now. Okay, come over here. What are we looking like? Let's go like that. There we go. Put that down there. Grab this here. Come over here and click on this again. Click on that. Throw those up in there and go like this. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do 9 on the bottom, right? So if we went like that, that's 9. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, perfect. So that'll let us make one that is 3 by 3. That is 3 tall. Okay, I am curious though if campfires will work in this one. So if we go over here and we type in camp, so we go CAMP, right? And we click on this and we go like this and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We ran out of wood. That's fine. We got lots of it over here. We could just run over here and grab a stack of it out, bring over here and throw in here and go like that. We need 5 more. Perfect. Okay. So we will see if campfires work. If they don't, we will have to do it another way. Okay, so for now we'll go like this and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, that's not where we want them though, because of stuff. So let's go and pick up campfire, put it here. Pick up campfire, put it here. And being able to pick these up is amazing, right? Okay, there we go. So then we can go like this above here, like that, to make a big tank. Okay. We will then grab some stone. So we go like this and jump over here and go like that. And do that again. There we go. Okay. So we have that. Like so. Okay, perfect. So we're good to go here for the most part. We have a tank that can hold a massive, massive amount of stuff. Okay, so now we just need to come over here, click on this real quick. We will go back to early game. Click on this, and we just need to now make the steam engine, which requires copper blocks and gold plates, which we should easily be able to do if we go on here and go block of copper. I'm assuming just a regular block of copper will work too, right? We'll go like this, make a couple of those. Click on this, and there we go. So we'll go one. Apparently we only had the one gold plate. Didn't realize that we were lower on those. So let's go ahead and just make a few more of those real quick. Like so. There we go. So we can come over here, put them right there, and just go like that. And that gives us 5 of these, which we could then bring back over to here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we can go right here and put them in there, right? Isn't that how that works? No. Apparently that's not how that works. Okay, I could have swore that that was how that worked. Do they need to be, is it one more over? It might actually be one more over, so we might have to go like, if I do this, right, and do that, yeah, so it is one more over. So let's go ahead and break that back down. Break that back down and do that. And sadly, let's go like this and shift. Can I shift take all of them off? Yes, I can. I could probably shift take all those off. Perfect. Which then means grab fire, put it here, grab fire, put it there, grab fire, put it there. Okay, there we go. And then we go like this, and we go 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Jump up, put that there, and I can't get high enough to jump there, so we'll go like this. Boom, there we go. Which gives us the ability to take that down. Okay, so now we can go like this and put these here. And then this comes out to here. where that connects there, that connects there. We can just walk through here, connect it here, and go like that. We then, I think I have some chain drives still. I don't remember for sure. I might have used them all. So if we said chain, actually, no, we do have some encased chain drives. So I could bring this over to here to make sure those are connected. And then we bring this out to here like so. And now we just need to go get some gear shafts. So we'll go in here and we'll type in gear. Where I could go in here, click on this, we'll make some of these. And of course, yep, we're out of wood. So we'll go like that, make one more. And we'll go like this. Make a bunch of wood, throw that in there, throw that in there. Click on this. And go one. And of course, we ran out of these. So we'll click there and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. And yeah, there you go. Okay. So with that, we'll go ahead as well sleep real quick. And again, hopefully this works. So if I put this right here, right, that does that. And we can put that right there. Now we just need to get some water into this. So to do that, hopefully we could use the fluid pipes because that would be nice. I mean, I have some on us I could check. But we need this. So if we click on here to make glass again, we just smelt down, or we need glass dust, right? So we need some quartz sand, which we can't make because apparently we don't have any sand on us. So we'll go here. We only have 3 sand. That should be enough though, maybe. So we needed glass. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this the hard way, aren't I? GLASS, click here, click here, click on this, click on this, go ahead and throw that there. So we can again, yeah, go like that. Click on here, and sadly, nope, we don't have enough, so let's go ahead and just make some more sand real quick because we also needed some flint dust. So we go here and make some flint dust. And yeah, once this makes that sand, we'll be good. But we got lots of dust made so that we can do whatever we need with dust, whether it's that or the other thing. Okay, we also have the soul sand right here. We'll go ahead, grab that out, and just bring it over here and throw it in here just for now. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead, run over to here and throw this in there. Actually, there's one more. That there. Is this not done yet? Come on, faster, faster, faster. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Good. Okay, so now we can go ahead, throw that up there. Throw this here. And just make a whole bunch of this. There we go. Sure. Why not? There we go. Actually, you know what? Let's just go like that so we're over 30. So then we could shift or click on this, click that, and do this. And there we go. That's 24, which we could then bring over here and place on here to make some glass. Ouch. There we go. Okay, so there's some glass. Okay. So we could throw that in there. So then we could click on this. We just need one of these, which we can make, which gives us this. Then we're just going to need another water source real quick. So we can come over right here, go like this. Our fish disappeared. Darn. We can then come over here where we put this like so. We're just going to go ahead and do our normal square just because, yeah. We could put this right here. Now the question is, can I put these connected to that? Yes, I can. Sweet. Okay, but then let's just put this water right here and this water right here. And just in case for some reason it does snow, we'll put that there like that. Okay. According to this, it's empty. It should have water on it, or in it, right? But it does say empty. But is it empty because it has no steam, or because I didn't tell it to put water in it yet because I didn't click on this? Okay, so that has water in it, but according to the thing, it has no heat. So campfires do not work. So we'll go ahead for right now and break that, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Okay, so with that being the case, then we are going to need to come over here. Click on here. We need, what is that thing called again? Let's just go find out. It is a basic burner. So if we come here and we just type in burner and click on this, we go like this and go 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. You know, we're just gonna make 8 because that's what we could easily reach to put in and or tell it to click on. So we'll go like that, right? And we'll do that. Okay, then we can come over back to here. We're going to need to make ourselves another drawer real quick. So if I go like that, chest, drawer, I think this will work. I'm not sure. So if we click on this, we are out of food for running, so let's eat. I think this part will work. I'm just not entirely sure if it will or not. So if we go like this, and we click on here. So actually, let's go ahead and click on this quest real quick so we can finish this off. Yeah. We need to just figure out a way to get fuel put in there and click on it with a tool. Right? So we should be able to I'm thinking mechanical arm. We'd say arm, right? And then we click on this. So this is going to need a precision machine, which, ooh, we can make those actually just with that. Okay. So that's actually pretty nifty. So let's go ahead and just turn a bunch of this gold into that. Not having to go through that whole create step to make that. Honestly, it's nice, but at the same time, it feels a little bit like cheating, compared to the Greg Tech one when it's like, you want to make the thing, you have to do that, or even some of the other create things when it's just like, hey, you want to do that, you have to make it the create way and not just the other way. So I mean, even that's a thing. So, but yeah, we click there. There we go, which lets us click here, which means we need a brass casing, which means we need a brass ingot. We'll grab a couple of them and a couple of these. We'll go like this and like this. Put that down, this down, this down. So we can go 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. and then we'll just pick them up. Okay. And then we'll throw them in there. And then we click on here to make ourselves a mechanical arm. Okay, we are going to need some other stuff real quick. We're going to need big gear. I'm assuming we still have some. There we go. Okay. So now we'll run all the way over to here. And if I click on this, right, so if we shift, no. Okay, apparently we can't just do that. Is there a way to tell this arm to take out of an inventory? I'm not sure. Because, like, we could tell it to do that, and it'll place inside of all of these. Right? Or, hmm. Can I click on this with the mechanical arm? Right? We click on all these with the mechanical arm. And then we place the mechanical arm right here. Can I give the mechanical arm the flint and steel? No, I can't. Okay. So I can't give the mechanical arm, so we might have to wait for this part until we get the actual thing. So as for now, let's go ahead, go grab just a couple stacks of charcoal. Right? Just grab a couple of those. That'll fill back up here in a second. And then flood the line over again. And we'll go 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6 for now. And then if we go to here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's now working, which means that is now creating power. And that's doing that. But we just need a way at some point to be able to keep lighting these. So I don't know how fast that actually disappears. Right? So it could disappear much quicker than what we actually want it to. Let's go ahead and throw that smaller stack in there so we don't accidentally use it. And then we'll just come over here, click on here, click on here, and turn those on. And now we have a level 5 heater. It's making a lot of stress units. We have this, which is doing that. So we're getting that. So now we just need to come over here, click on this, and type in at create again. Go to page 2. And I don't think we could make overcharged iron sheets because we would need an energizer for that. And I have no idea. I mean, technically, I will just go ahead and say with the copper for now. So we need a saw. We're going to need another saw then real quick. So if we go like this, yeah, we're going to need some more andesite casings apparently as well. We apparently used them all up. Andesite, there it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then our axe. 2, 3, 4. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We collect all those. And then we go here. Click on this. Click on that. Click on this. Go like this. Make ourselves a saw. that we then put a copper plate onto. Okay, so we'll need some copper plates like so. And then we come over here. I think I could just put this right there to get that to work. And I think I could just go like this and take these and throw them here. No, okay, so they do have to actually go on a thing. So they might have to go on the depot. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead, break this. Let's break that real quick. And if I put this right here, I don't think that's going to be high enough, right? So I'm thinking the way this has to be done is differently. We'll go like this and put that there. Let's go ahead, take this down, and I'm pretty sure the way this actually has to be done. So if I put this right here and rotate it up, so it's going that way, you can see it now does look like it's moving. Can I just toss the plates onto it and have them cut? Yes, I can. Okay, perfect. I could do that, and we could just have them cut into wire for us. Okay, perfect. And then now if I run over to whatchamacallit over here and sleep real quick. And then after we sleep, we jump up into here. We should be able to connect this to that, and that's now got power in it. Yay! So now if I went ahead, I'm not sure if this actually, how this works. We're going to go over here and we're going to click on this. And we'll click on this and we'll click on this. We just need a chest real quick. Because I know like this stone barrel thing said something about charging items. So if I make this, right? And we bring it over and we put it on top of here. As you can see, it has no energy in it right now. So let's go ahead, break that. Let's go ahead as well. We'll run back over here and we'll click on this. What do we need for energy pipes? We are going to need lead plates. So we will make 6 lead plates and then 10 cables. So we'll go like this and go 1, 2. We're out of rubber. So to make rubber again, we click on here and we click on this, the rubber sheets, or the cured rubber. We get that again by mixing rubber and sulfur. So we just need some buckets. We're going to go ahead and throw all of this stuff here into there. We're going to go ahead and press R on here and make a couple of buckets. So we could run over here to this and go like this. There we go. Then we could run over here, click on this, throw this here, throw all of these 5 things in there to get that out. Then we just need to find our sulfur dust. Come over here, jump up here, throw that in there. Throw probably just 2 wood in here and light that. And that'll turn all that into cured rubber for us so that we can then smash it. Right? We could then bring it over here and we'll go like this and take half of it and half of it so it smashes faster. Let's go ahead and take these bricks out of there just because. And put them in here. Come over here, grab our rubber. Come back over here and make tin cable, right? I don't remember what else. I was making this. Okay, so we're making this. So we click here. We go like this and go one. Go like this, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now I should be able to click on here. Click on here. Go like this. Okay. So now if I come over here and we put this down right here and this down right here, can I click on this and tell this side here to allow power? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so that doesn't actually work the way I think it does, unless I could put it on top, and yeah, didn't think so. Okay. I might be able to just take power straight into it using like one of those connectors, but who knows. So if we go into here, what do we need for things? So I'm gonna go like this and type in at BUIL because we probably have like this. Yes, we do. Oh wait, that's a template manager. We don't want that. We wanted a charger. So let's actually no. I almost built that. We don't need to worry about that. So let's go in here and type in charge. There's the charger from Applied Energistics. There's the arc furnace. There's the Tinker's workbench. There's an electric infuser. All I really see are voltage or ultra low, so low voltage times 4 turbocharger. What do we need for that? So we're gonna need some tin wire. If we go like that and go into do that, we ran out of this. We'll go like this and just make a bunch of these. There we go. We can click here to go like this again. There we are. So to make this, we now need just another one of these circuits, which is just annoying to make because we need some more charcoal dust. So we'll go like this and make some charcoal dust. We'll then go like this. We need some fine wire. So we'll go like that. That'll give us 2 resistors. We then also need this tube again. So we go like this, and go 1, 2, and click on here. Click on here and go like this, and we don't have a saw anymore. Okay, so we need a saw. So first I'm going to go ahead and click on this and then click on that, and then we will go down here and type in saw. And I'm assuming like all these need some fancy things, so we're going to need a low voltage power unit and some stuff like that. So yeah, we'll just go like this for now and make a couple of saws so that we could go back up to this and click on this and then click on this. Actually, yeah, we were making the vacuum tubes, so we click on that. I think, I don't remember. No, we have those. We needed the saw for the glass. We go 1, 2, 3. That should be all we need, right? Because I mean, we make 2 of these with one. So there we go. So that's that. We go like that, make 2 of those. Then we need 1 of these. So we'll go like that. And then we need more of this. So let's just go ahead again, make a whole bunch of copper wire to make our printed circuit board. And then we needed the redstone wire, which needs you need the redstone alloy. So we'll go like this and go 1, 2. We ran out of redstone alloy. Okay, so how do we get the redstone alloy again? So if we click on here, we click on here, we click on this, we get the redstone alloy dust. We can click here and go 1, 2, 3. We just go like this and make a bunch of that real quick. I'm sure I could just bring it over to here. No, I can't just bring it over to there. So we will just throw it in here to cook it this way. Take a little bit of time, but should be fine. Okay, because we really only need, I think, one. So we could probably smash it on our thing over here, right? We could go like that. Smash it down to make that plate. To bring it over here. To click on here, to press R on here, to click on this. Go like that, and click here. And make 3 of them to go like that. Perfect. Now, in order to make this, we are going to need a chest. So let's go ahead and just make a chest. Make a couple of them because why not? And then we just need one of these, which means we just need one of these, which we should be able to make. There we go. Not enough ingredient. I'm assuming it's the tin cable then. Yeah, probably the tin cable. Let's go like this. And then click here. It actually could be the wrought iron plates too. Go here, type in iron real quick. Iron. No, we do have the wrought iron plates. STE. We do have the steel plates, so it would definitely be just the tin cable. Let's go like that and make a couple of those. So press U on them. To click here, go like that. There we go. We can make that. Which will then, we need 2 more tin cables, of course, don't we? Yeah, we'll go like that and go 1, 2. To make this here. Nice. But now if we come over here to this, I want to look and see how much these have left. So they've already used 50 something. So if we now put this right here, why can we not put that in? Why do we need to just, can we put it there to get power into it then? No. Why not? I would have figured we could take power from here to then put it in here using this pipe, but apparently we cannot. What if I put it on top of there? Nope. Okay, so if we come down here, put that there. Again, these just don't connect to it. I wonder why. Is there then a... We'll just go in here and type in energy. We have the flux stuff, which we can't really do anything with right now, I don't think. I don't really see any energy pipe stuff other than what we have. So maybe, can I just take this from here, put it on top of here, and then connect this via that to give that power? And no. So like we could click on that, but it doesn't do anything. We'll just break that again so we can just put it back on here and reconnect that. This has power in it, but we need to figure out how to get the power from here into here because apparently energy pipes don't work for that. And putting this directly onto this didn't do anything. Yeah. And when we go to this, the configure thing, there's some stuff there. I'm not even sure what this is for. Like, I'm assuming gives energy as a redstone as a cover. I'm assuming it's something like that. Part of these, I don't know. Yeah, because I want to. We figured out how to get power, and we just now to figure out how to charge power, right? How do we get power from here into there? Is there a thing inside of here? Will it tell us? Let's see. Go check out this power chapter. Okay, so we go to the power chapter, right? We have the wire, we have that, we have that. Why use Greg Tech energy generators? I'm not sure. I don't know if it would be these then. Do I need to just do this redstone flux cell thing then? What do we need for previous tasks for that? We need a basic alloy smelter and power through tiers. So that would be this one in order to get to that. So we can't even do that until we make more of those, which, yeah, that's a lot of work. So if we go back to power, how do we do this then? We have these capacitors, which we don't even get until we get to IV power. And this stuff here, though, we just have these. I mean, we could try to make this Stirling dynamo, I guess. I don't think you could charge stuff in it, though, and I don't know. We need to figure out how to get power into here. If I do that, nothing happens. So let's just grab a wrench and make sure that we can't just force connect it. Or tell it to connect to it. It might just like auto not connect to it. Of course, you can't sleep in a bed with a wrench. Okay. Well then, if I come over to this, so this won't do anything. There, and we click on that, nothing happens. Nothing happens there. So we can't get power into this way. So how do we get power? Unless this might be a multi-block. If we click on this and we press U on this, all it shows is plasma scrapping. Like, it doesn't actually show. So that's all it can do. I don't know if there's going to be a way to put that in there then. I mean, our charcoal is currently kind of being wasted because of it. So let's see if I could figure something out. Because actually, you know what? I want to double check on something real quick. We want a sieve. I'm just going to go ahead and type this in. SIEV. Rock filter, rock sifter. We can't do that. Can't do that. Yeah, I was going to say maybe we can do this stuff here, but we can't do that until we actually make all these motors and all this stuff here, so never mind. And there's no way to connect the rock thing to it. Because even if we put this here on some stuff, if we put it there, it doesn't get any energy. right? Because it doesn't show the EU. So how do you get Greg Tech EU stuff? So I mean, if I click on this, and we click on this right now, that shows that on the back side there, right? Yeah. If I click on this again, and we click on here, and we allow items, that's all it does. So if we click on here, nothing happens. If we click on here, nothing really happens. I wonder if I put an item that can charge in there then, because I made one that I put in here, right? I made the building gadget because I was like, maybe we can charge the building gadget up to make some of this stuff easier. So if we go in here and we do that, nothing actually does anything. Draws power from ultra low volt battery and charge. So maybe we just got to put a ultra low volt battery in there. So let's go. You know what? Let's just try this bat. Um, Small. Does it have to be ultra low? Yeah, so it has to be an ultra low. So it's low volt. Um, let's just do that. LUV. So I don't actually see like an ultra low volt battery. Huh. So we have ultra low volt hatches and stuff like that. There's ultra low volt motors and stuff, but we don't actually make any of this stuff like that. Um, yeah, so I don't see that. I don't think that's a possibility then. We might not be able to even do that with that. And this has no interface, the low voltage A1 energy converter. Transformer. Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's type in that transformer. Low voltage transformer. We have the converter, right? Let's see. Transforms energy between voltage tiers. Starts at transform down. Use screwdriver to transform. Yeah. So actually, I'm curious then. Let's go grab a screwdriver. I think we have one. So if I grabbed the screwdriver, right? And we bring that over here. And we shift click on this thing, nothing happens. Okay. So if we click on here, and this is LVA1. LVA1. That's weird that it doesn't even show up in our thing. So if we click on this and we type in energy, if I could even spell the word, convert. This here, okay. So EU conversion is, so that just makes, again, use a soft mallet to change. Okay, so that's what that one was. Okay, so let's grab the soft mallet. We'll go down here. Wood soft mallet. And if I do that, will that change anything? I don't think it did. So that just changes the working state of it. So if we go in here, I'm going to click on this and click on that. that just, yeah, again, that just disables it. So, yeah, okay. And then this just changes that. Hmm. Wait, what's that do? Wait, like, seriously, I don't know what, I don't know what this thing's doing with this. So if I clicked on that, okay, okay, so that's just the item outputs and stuff like that. Okay. Um, but this doesn't do anything with that, and all this does is change converting EU into whatever out native. That's that. I don't know. I don't know what the difference in those are. Um, hmm. So we might have to go a different route to get power charging. Unless, no, because I don't think the flux point's going to work either. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Why use gray text, blah, blah, blah. We click on that. Each tier of router holds up to a top of inherited blah, blah, blah. Fuel consumption doubles the consumption, giving it 2 times the energy output. Of stuff. Okay, sure. I'm not sure what that actually does, so okay. Basic gas generator, basic combustion, and basic steam turbine. So a basic steam turbine is still going to require a bunch of these and all that stuff, which will come later. Anyways, either way, for now, we got some sort of power going. We just need to figure out how we can get it to actually work. Until then, I'll have to go look that up and see if we could figure out how to get that to work and whatnot. And if I can, then we'll do some stuff to get more stuff going. Until then, thank you all for watching. Please enjoy your day, night, doing whatever you're doing, wherever you're at. As always, force your friends to watch. We will come back next time for some more star technology where hopefully I will figure that out because we do at least now have power and we have a steam boiler that's doing some stuff and some things. And yeah, it would be real nice to figure out how to get the blaze because BLAZE, if we could get this going, then we can get this going. We can make ourselves a lava farm and this thing will be automatic and always working and we won't have to worry about it. I'm figuring we could take over here and put our auto crafter thing back in and we can work from there. And I'll still have to do some stuff to figure that out. And yeah. Until then, again, peace out. See you later.